Hello people of the internet, I am Soulrat Dragon and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. When we last left off we had died, actually, due to stupidity on our part because we forgot that the platform doesn't regenerate unless you leave the area. And I had thought that going down the elevator would have, or if you die, I guess, because their platform's there, so we'll do this properly this time. This is Dark Souls. Really? Okay, I did do damage to him at least. So we got one dog left. Really, we ran out of stamina. There we go. Now he's done. Alright, that's a much better... Whoa, we got a little laggy there. That's a much better start to this episode than the ending to last episode where we died. That was a lot of deaths in that episode, I'm completely honest with myself. And I usually am. Let's rest at this bonfire because it's a quicker way than the other one, even if we do have to fight those enemies again. Anywho, we will now continue along this pathway since I only partially explored it last time, and we should be getting close to a boss soon enough. A very deadly boss, actually. Very deadly indeed. Shit. I don't want to have to deal with the dog and this guy. And is that dog inflicting fire damage on me? Because if so, then I'm calling major amounts of BS on that. Come on. Kill him so we can kill this dog. Good. I don't generally like killing animals, but in this case, that dog really annoyed me. Alright. We go through here next. We didn't recover our full health with our flask, surprisingly. Although maybe not so surprising, because I think that we're getting to the point where we won't. Alright, we gotta be careful here, because the dogs are coming. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I left you guys all with a kind of probably surprise at the end of the last Dark Souls 2 episode, where I said that this would be a, 4 episodes for Dark Souls 2 this week, and only 2 for Minecraft, because, well, I can officially say this now, because this should be going up after it, but my Minecraft Blood Runs Red playthrough is now completed. Man, it was quite some ride, but I'm going to be taking a break from Minecraft now, as I've said in that as well, and I'm going to be instead doing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Yep, starting next week, we're going to get not 1, but 2 PlayStation 3 series on one channel. And I'm actually really glad to be starting Kingdom Hearts because last weekend when my cousin had come up to visit, he had brought his PlayStation 4, and turns out he wasn't really enjoying it all too much. I'm pretty sure I might have said this already, but I'm going to say it again in case I didn't. He wasn't really enjoying it all too much, so he sold it to me and my dad for $400, and this is generally the price you can get a new PlayStation 4 for. So for $400, I not only got... Oh, that was close. That could have been really bad. I not only got a gently used PlayStation 4, but it also came with quite a few games as well. So I could play any of those games, but with having a PlayStation 4 now, I can safely say that I could probably do a Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough. Hence why I'm going to be doing a Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep playthrough. Hang on a second. My cat's getting somewhere he shouldn't be. Get out of there, Picasso. Get. Hold on, I gotta set down my ruler for a second and actually physically remove him from there. Picasso, get out. Get out. Get. Bad, Picasso. Bad. You are not supposed to be back there. Sorry, he was getting into where my cords were, and that's not a very good place for him to be. I remember back when we were in our old house, when we would come back from vacation, we'd often find, like, the living room TV and stuff all unplugged because Picasso is a very curious little cat. I'm saying little when he is probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, but he's a very curious cat, and he really likes strings and wires. And every time we would come back from vacation, because there would be nobody to police him, we would find that the cords behind the TV were completely unplugged because he would go back there and just mess around with them. Okay, we got another Pharaoh's Lockstone contraption there we're going to be unlocking shortly. I'm pretty sure I've got a Lockstone. I hope. Because I really want to gain access to where it leads. Alright. And an illusionary wall. Nope, not really. We got chests though, so let's see what's in these chests. Picasso, stop whining. You were whining before Windjet was in here. You don't get to whine when he's gone. Twin Blade. I'll check that out. We'll check out all of our loot shortly, actually. Because there's quite a few chests in this room. We get a parrying dagger. It's not a chest. This is, though. That sounded a lot more epic than it should have. We get a bone staff. And that's not a chest. Alright, so let's check out this loot we just got. Inventory. So, the parrying dagger. Unlike standard weapons, this dagger is equipped on the left hand for parrying. Accomplishments are forever out of reach to those who constantly fear failure. A true warrior hones his body and mind and peers far beyond immediate hardships. So there's that. Twin Blade. A twin blade fashioned from rare Guy Steel, designed for high-ranking Drangleic knights, hence the decorative design. Guy Steel equipment is of the finest make, but Guy Steel is so rare that very few of these weapons were actually used in combat, so they were a decorative item. And the Bone Staff. A staff crafted with animal bones, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Probably trained sorcerers receive their first staff from their master after reaching a certain level of accomplishment. Those without proper training must devise something of their own making. So that staff was made by a novice or a wild mage. Nope, we don't have a lockstone in our inventory, which means we can't activate that. But we'll remember it, and we will come back as soon as we do have a lockstone. Because that gives us some more loot, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it unlocks quite a few illusionary doors in there if I remember. And I usually do sometimes. Picasso, get down! No, I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm ignoring him now. This leads us to where? I don't actually... Oh, we're here! Oh, we're all the way back here. Surprising. Let's push that down, because we don't have any need for it to be up here, and, Well, actually, let us go to this bonfire, and we'll travel to the other bonfire in the area, because I had thought that this would lead us back upwards, but I guess it doesn't. But like I said many times before, my memory is not completely sharp. We want the Exile holding cells. Alright, now let us get past these suckers and make our way to the boss of the area. Whoa. Almost dragged down my, headphones there. I'm sorry about the blowing in it. My brother has told... Oh, wait, not these ones. Wrong one. My brother has told me many a times that I should stop blowing into my microphone, but I still haven't figured out how to actually hear what I'm saying in my headphones, so I get worried that I'm not actually recording my voice and you're just listening to, like, dead air with me playing the game. Yeah, and that's not really a good sort of YouTube strategy. You want to have some commentary in your videos. Excuse me. Because some talking, even if it's bad, is better than no talking, which is boring, and you'll get bored real quickly, because a lot of people don't really, like, my brother, for example, he doesn't really watch YouTube videos so much as he listens to them. I mean, he plays a lot of games, and he generally doesn't have time to... He doesn't have two screens, so he can't split his focus between the game and a video, so he just puts the video on in the background and listens to the commentary as he plays his games. Roll out of the way, and now this guy's done. 3, 4. So it's 5. Let's take those suckers down. We shouldn't have to deal with too many more of them, so it doesn't really matter, though. And back up here. Alright, we know where the enemies are here. We're not going to be caught off guard. My computer went blank screen again. Of course. Okay, that one's down. Let me just type in my password because my computer that I'm using to keep track of my time is the one I take to school. It's a laptop and it's a MacBook Air. No product placement. Apple, you can't sue me for product placement or anything like that. Dang it, Okay, that guy's got a big knockback range. And now he's not. Now he doesn't. He's dead now. So he doesn't have any sort of knockback range. Alright, let's climb up here. Okay, is that a metal barrel? No. Come on, dude. There we go. There we go. I want to trigger him first, because I don't want to have to deal with 3 of these suckers. Because dealing with 3 or more at a time is really an annoyance. Right in there, and right in here. There we go. They're done. All done. Yep, that's from Hearthstone. I do play Hearthstone. A very small amount. I don't really play it that much anymore. I really don't have the time for it, frankly. I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, or like I said in a previous video, I have been getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And actually, in one of the packs I recently bought, I got a $15 card. Yeah, I got a $15 card in one of the first packs I bought since coming back into playing the game. It's apparently ultra rare classification, so it's worth quite a bit of money. And I looked it up on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, and it's a very specific card. Like, it is part of a sort of set of cards, and its only use is to summon one of the other cards that are a part of that set. It has no other point other than to summon it. I'm going back in here first, because I want to get that item down there without dying this time, thank you. Let's actually take this down first so we can see where we want to drop. I don't think we could have actually gotten that item easily, at least. We can get this chest, though. So yeah, let's get this chest first. Okay, yep, chest is not a decoy chest, and it opens up from the side, of course. And in the chest we have... drumroll, a wilted dusk herb. Let's check that one out. I really gotta put on my inventory. Just restores many things. A dusk herb in bloom works wonders, but will wilt in the blink of an eye. Needless to say, finding such an herb is of utmost difficulty. So, there's possibly just a normal dusk herb as well, if the wilted one is so hard to find. A close-up of my character's ugly, rotted face there. Ew. Trying to remember how you get the item there, because I don't want to let it go. That's right, I'm not letting it go. No! Fudge! Dang it! I thought I had it that time. I really thought I had it. Darn it. You need to stop crying, Picasso. You are not getting out of this room. You had your chance at freedom, and you blew it by shitting on the living room floor, buddy. Sorry, Picasso, you're not getting out of here. Yes, he is a very crying cat. He doesn't like being locked in a room. He used to be in a smaller room than the room I record in, actually. And I mean, like, way smaller. It was probably 3 by 3 feet when I was trying to teach him to use the box. And he learned to use it from there, but when I let him out into a bigger room, he started shitting on the ground again. But the room I had kept him in was getting really cold, because, like, temperature where I live had gone below 0 at that point in time, and I didn't want him to, like, get sick or anything, so... And his paws were getting really, really rough and scraped up, so I moved him into the room where I record in, which has carpet, so... Should be happy, but he's not. He's a whiner. He's a little whiner cat, aren't you, Picasso? You're a little whiner. But yeah. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Because I've talked about my cats a lot in these past 2 episodes, I realize. This is probably gonna... I mean, I keep talking about them. I probably because he's constantly here and constantly on my mind, but that doesn't mean I should talk about him. Really? That guy keeps getting me with his AoE thing, and I come up so slowly. It's like such a slow standing up animation. Picasso! No! 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 I will smack you if you go back there again, Picasso. Seriously, you are not allowed back there. He is such a bad cat sometimes. Don't get me wrong, he's really lovable, but he just misbehaves so much. It's ridiculous. But, anywho, what else can I talk about right now that won't be same old, my cat, blah, 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 same old. Thinking, processing. My brain is a computer right now. Well, brains are always computers, so I can't really say that, but, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure some people, maybe, might. I really want that item, you know what? I'm gonna go for it again. Probably not the smartest move, but gosh darn it, I want that item, whatever it is. I don't even remember what it is, but I want it. I know that much. Falling there won't work. Maybe if I fall this way? Maybe that could work. It's risky. This will be the last time I try to get the item. Unless, of course, maybe like this. Let's take a run, jump! There we go, we got it, we get a bonfire aesthetic. Well, that was a waste. I'll read it off to you guys, but it's a waste in my opinion. Bonfire aesthetic. Burn in bonfire to strengthen nearby foes. Tossing this into a bonfire strengthens nearby foes. Once the bonfire aesthetic is devoured by the flames, its effects can never be reversed. Be prepared before using this perilous ember. Fire exhibits a connection to the curse, and when the flame grows stronger, so does the curse. So, what that means, in other words, is that if I were to use that item on a bonfire, I'm sure that some people have noticed that when I go into bonfires, there's an option to burn instead of doing other things. Well, that's where the bonfire aesthetic comes in hand. Whoa, that was weird. I lost control of my character there for a moment, but there is a new Game Plus mode to this, and in it, enemies come back stronger, you get more souls, all that jazz. What the bonfire aesthetic does is pretty much if you put it in any bonfire, it ups the difficulty to New Game Plus difficulty for that area. And it respawns all the enemies, even if you've exhausted them. And I really shouldn't have jumped into there, because I triggered so many of these guys at once, which I did not want to do. Let's take this guy down. But yeah, it pretty much causes New Game Plus to be in effect for that area. Which can be good, because some items do only spawn in New Game Plus difficulty, or New Game Plus difficulty, because there's a lot of variations of New Game Plus. We get 9 life gems. Wow, that's very handy, but it's also very ominous. That means they're preparing me for something. And we got archers. We got archers on our butt, on our tail, and we're ducking and weaving. We're rolling and weaving, and we're through the fog. Look at our ugly, ugly face. Ew. We're now in a new area. Sinner's Rise. Alright then, first we want to take out those archers up there. And actually, I think, after I kill them the first time, I'm going to cut it because of a bonfire being right here. I actually have no idea what that was all about. Yeah. Picasso, stop. You are not getting out of here. Stop crying. But anyways, I am going to cut here and come back when I have killed all of the archers, because they're just going to keep spawning up here, and it'll be annoying. So, I will see you guys all shortly. Alright everybody, I am back, and as you can see from my greatly increased souls and greatly decreased overall health, I have completely cleared out those friggin' royal swordsmen from the area. However, I did not come out completely unscathed, as I did die more times than I would have liked. But, I mean, honestly, when dealing with... Probably that stupid mole rat thing. When dealing with three friggin' royal swordsmen slash archers at once, it can get very hairy. And as you can also see, I am back in Majula for a couple reasons. First, primarily first, you can now see my player's portrait. Ew, he's an ugly sucker now. And also, I got the last bit of the Royal Swordsman armor set. So I'm going to equip that all for you now so you can just see what it's like. I also stored a lot of the stuff. And just to finish the whole set off... Nope, not the Fire Longsword. I wanted the Royal Greatsword. So this is what the whole Royal Swordsman armor set looks like. Not all that impressive in my opinion. Let's re-equip our Hide Knight in that hand and our Fire Long in that hand. I'm debating. I think I'll stick with the infantry helm for now. Nope, didn't want to click that. And, whoops, didn't want to do that either. And we also got quite a few more life stones. Not much, just really 4. But the other reason I'm back here is not only to level up, because we are getting close to a boss fight, but also to see if Merchant Hag Melentia has any humanity to sell us. And she does. Yes, thank you. I will take all of them. Thank you very much. Now I no longer need to be an ugly hollow, because I am quite ugly right now. Not in real life, though I don't have that high of self-esteem. I know I'm not ugly, at least. And now, we are handsome once more. So let's talk to our future queen, the Emerald Herald, and see if we can level up. Alright, let's go to my build. Well, actually, I don't really need it. Or maybe I do. So we got our Vigor now is at what we plan on it being at for the rest of the game. Now, we only have 2 more skills, I believe, that need leveling up. Yep, and the first one we're going for is Dexterity. So, this will increase our bleed and poison bonus, and it will also increase the damage we do with left and right hand weapons slightly. So, we will confirm our choices. We got a little bit more health. And now, we head back to, that's right, Sinner's Rise, zone placed, the Salt Fort. Here we go. Whoa, look at that other person's armor set. Dang, that looks sweet. But I'm not going to be getting that anytime soon. Anytime soon, nope. Alright. And if I remember correctly, there's not much time left in this episode at most. From when I started the cut, it was at 19-minute marker, so that gives me roughly 10 minutes. I've been going on for at least 2 or 3 minutes, so I'll give it 6 or 7 more minutes. And as you can see, I did wipe them out, even if it was a major annoyance. And let's go back to our flasks and keep moving on in the Sinner's Rise. Let's lower ourselves down, and I still don't know what the source of that roar from before was. If anybody knows, then let me know, because I am very curious as to what the hell that was. I don't think I've ever heard that before, and I've played this quite a bit. It might... There was a free human effigy right there. It might have something to do with the expansions that have been released. I'm not entirely sure. And as you can see, that's what 2 archers can do to me. Imagine what happens with 3. Even if you are right next to a bonfire, you're gonna end up dying quite a few times. Alright. We'll just life jump this last bit. And now we will take this lift. We're going down, down, down to the bottom of the tower. Yes, this is a reference to SpongeBob. I remember that episode. I think there's something I want to roll off for, but I can't really remember. There we go. I knew it. Alright, and we get a lacerating knife ×5. I think that's just a throwing weapon. And it is sharp blade that causes bleed instead of simple damage. However, if the knife causes bleeding, the max HP will be lowered, so that's interesting. I should have used those spells as well, but I didn't. Oh well. And I didn't mean to step on that. We also got Luke Teal down here, so that should tell you something. That's right, there's a boss area ahead, but not until the end of that corridor, which is quite a ways away, and we got some enemies to deal with in the meantime. Look at this ugly son of a bitch. I mean, ugh, look at him. He's ugly, and he hits hardish. Let's actually use the slice jump to restore health. So we want to be at full health when fighting these guys. And yeah, he's got quite a bit of health himself, too. If I remember correctly, I can trick him into falling down here, this pit hole, because if you do fall down it, you do die, even if you are a human person. Nope, that's Lucatile. I thought it might have been somebody else. I forgot what the position of her sign was, because that wasn't female, I'm pretty sure. Lucatile. Come on. Come on, ugly. There we go. I knew you could do that. We get 1,760 souls for that. Ooh, and an item this guy was guarding. What were you guarding? Sublime Bone Dust. I'm not getting attacked by anything, so let's check this out. Sublime Bone Dust. Burn in bonfire to upgrade Estus Flask. Charred ashen bones. Cast them in the Farfire in Majula to increase HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remnant remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire, but we will never know for sure, for soot and ashes tell no story. Well, it certainly isn't my Dark Souls character's ashes, because he didn't give himself up to the Lord's Vessel, or First Flame, or whatever it was called, I forget. Ouch. Yeah, they do hit hard. We want to be careful. Generally, if you want, you should try and lure these guys to be taken out by their own mistake of falling, but I don't want this episode to go too much longer, so I'm gonna... There we go. This one's down. Let's drink this flask. And I'm pretty sure there's only, like, one more, I think. Let's take a large soul of a nameless soldier. Yep, there's one right there. And I think... I hope, at least. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. And 5, 6. Pick up sticks. Drink. 7, 8. Lay them straight. 9, 10. 10. 10. Do it again. He did damage to me when... That's stupid. He shouldn't have done more damage to me, but we're really low on flasks, which is... No, I didn't mean to use the final flask. Damn it. Well, we got some more of these guys over here as well, so... Something to watch out for. I'm trying to make my way as deep in here as I can before I have to cut this episode. I forget, was there any guy in here? No, there's no guys in here. But, yeah, it's getting to that point. I'm gonna clear this little area first, because there's just over there and then some cells down there to take care of, and then I'm done with this area. And then I'll show you, and then I'll go to that gate right there, and I will end the episode. So I might as well just start giving... Nah, I'm not gonna give my outro just yet, because I don't know, there might be more stuff to talk about in between then and now. That door's locked, and there's an item behind there, and another locked door. Now we got 4 cells down here, which, if I remember correctly, have enemies in them as well, so you want to be careful. Okay, he almost did his dive attack. Oh, there's a hidden one down there. You thought you could hide, buddy. Pal. You're not my buddy or my pal. You're a filthy undead scum. Alright, whoa. Okay, that one got me. I will admit it. That guy got me. And I hate how long it takes to stand up. And wait, I just realized, again, that these guys are blind. Their eyes are covered. Interesting. So I'm guessing they attack through sound. I'm trying to see if I can lure any of them out without getting owned. Doesn't look like there's any in this room, but we got another Pharaoh Blackstone and a Soul of a Proud Knight. which means that we can go back and unlock that one locked gate thing later. Not right now, though, because we are ending this episode right here. So, I'm Vince Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, leave some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you want to check out more videos from me, then be sure to subscribe. And next time, we will be going through this gate and heading through that fog gate and facing the boss of this area. So I will see you all then. Have a great day, everybody.